Hello everyone, this is ToadinWonderland. Welcome back to more of Pokemon Stadium 2. Last time I had done the Challenge Cup at the Pokeball level. Now it is time to take on Great Ball difficulty. Let's go ahead and see what kind of team we get this time. Because this is Great Ball, this will be level 45 Pokemon, and we're going to see some basic and first evolution line Pokemon. So, for example, if, well, we got one I can point out right here. Machop evolves into Machoke, and Machoke would evolve into Machamp, so basically you're going to see first evolved Pokemon, like the first Pokemon that they turn into, and then there's a third form as well, depending on what kind of evolution line it is. But anyway, it looks like we have some good choices this time. We have Voltorb, Magby, Ghastly, Onix, Machoke, and Skiploom. Let's see what moves they have. Okay, not too bad for Voltorb. Magby, Fire Punch, couldn't have done better than that, huh? Well, Fire Punch isn't too bad, but there's better fire moves. Ghastly has Thunder and Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is definitely good to have. Onix, Rock Throw and Dig, and Toxic. And Machoke has Vital Throw, so that means we'll go second. Well, Machoke's normally slow anyway, so it doesn't affect it too much, I don't think. And then we have Skiploom as well, which has Giga Drain. Okay move. Something better would have been nice, but we do have Thunder from 2 Pokemon though, so that'll help a good bit. Anyway, our first opponent is twins Jan and Jane. We have a Butterfree, Houndour, Beedrill, Ladian, Aridos, and Kabuto. So most of them are Bug. Not all of them, but most. So Instincts tells us to lead with a Fire Pokemon. They're also part Flying. Oh, we could also use Onix, because Onix would be good against all of them, actually. So yeah, I'll lead with Onix, followed by Magby, and for safe measures, let's go with Voltorb. I think that'll be good. So yeah, this is Challenge Cup Great Ball level. For those of you who know, I'm also doing a Luigi's Mansion Let's Play. And yeah, that did not get updated this past weekend, and for a pretty critical reason too. When I had attempted to start it up to record it for next time, something had happened to my memory card, and it said my Luigi's Mansion data file was corrupted, and it erased all of my progress, like everything. So I no longer had that on my memory card at the time being, because the file got corrupted somehow. I do feel a little like a mix of ticked and sad about that, but at least it was a game that's short, so I can easily catch up again. It'll take a couple days maybe, especially with my schedule. It normally only takes a few hours. You can literally, if you sit down and play Luigi's Mansion, you can probably beat it in a few hours, maybe like 4 or 5 hours, even sooner if you know the game well. So yeah, it shouldn't take me too long to catch back up to where I was, and we were at Area 4. We didn't even start it yet, so that's even better yet. Till I get to that point, it will probably only be a couple days, so it should be ready for the next weekend. But I'm still so disappointed that happened. I just wish I had better luck with that LP. Like, this is... I counted this. This is the 6th mess up, or stalling, whatever you want to call it, that has gotten my way between completing that LP. And it just sucks, really. I mean, there's nothing else to really say about it. And by the way, oh boy, they got lucky with Ancient Power there. There's a 1 in 10 chance that all your stats will go up. And it just happened to happen for Kabuto. And I got attracted. Hopefully my Dig will connect with it then. Otherwise I'm going to have to switch Pokemon. Yeah, sorry I haven't been talking too much about the Pokemon game here, but I just thought I should state that first about Luigi's Mansion, so I apologize. Like I said, I had 6 different difficulties that have gotten in my way at this point. This is the 6th time that something has gotten between me and that LP. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have to switch because I can't really take my chances that Dig will connect with Kabuto. So we'll pull out Voltorb. It only uses Scratch. Why would you want to use Scratch on a rock Pokemon? That makes no sense. Let's see, what do we got here? Swift, Thunder. We'll go with Thunder. And Voltorb is genderless, so even if it uses Attract, it's gonna fail. But it doesn't matter because Thunder took it out. That was pretty sweet. Oh yeah, something else I wanted to state quick too was the first set of how do I describe it? Oh, it uses Butterfree. Thunder will take it out easily. But yeah, the Challenge Cup Pokeball recording that I did. I'm sorry if I sounded a little agitated during that recording, but it's because I was. And I know I should definitely produce the best commentary and not be just gushing stuff out, basically, just for the sake of it getting done. But I like to try to get as much done as I can, so I was just a little stressed with school at that time that I was recording it. And yeah, I'm sorry if anyone noticed I sounded a little bit on edge or agitated. Not only that, I was partially ticked off with the team I had. I'll go ahead and say this. For the Challenge Cup Pokeball, that honestly was not one of the best teams to get. And yeah, I just noticed we got our Zephyr badge. But yeah, for the Pokeball Challenge Cup, that honestly was not the best team. There's better Pokemon you can get out of that. I would say, I remember I had Grimer, which was surprisingly good. All the rest that were kind of meh, nothing too special. But it is Challenge Cup, and the team that you're going to receive is random, so keep that in mind. If you don't like the team, you could always reset the game and start the cup from the beginning before you actually keep going on. Okay, our trainer here is Oliver, Schoolboy Oliver, that is. He has a lot of Pokemon that are weak to ground. So maybe I should leave... Yeah, I better leave with Onix again. He does have a Phanpy. Most of them are Rock-type, actually. I'm going to use Machoke first. And then I'll put Onix in the backup. And then we still got Phanpy. I'm going to go with Ghastly as well. Because in addition to Shadow Ball, it does have Thunder. If worse comes to worse, well, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that, actually. Machoke, Onix, and Skiploom. Skiploom has, oh, what's it called? Giga Drain. So yeah, I'm not even thinking here. The only problem for Skiploom would be Magcargo, but the rest should be a pushover. I'll lead with Machoke, though. Yeah, I think we have some good choices this time. This team, I'd say, is a little bit better than... Well, definitely better than what the Poke Cup team I had was. Their moveset could have been better, though. It's not the worst, but there's better ones out there as well. Oh, and it's going to use Sandstorm. Vital Throw is a good fighting move. Just keep in mind, whenever you do use it, you always go last. And another side effect it has is it will never miss. So let me show it here. It does have a power of 70. A fighting type attack always comes after the target's attack, but it never misses. So pretty much what I just said. So even though it's using Mud Slap, I'm still going to hit it anyway. So that's honestly not my worst threat at this point. So actually, Vital Throw might not have been too bad in the long run, because I did take out Rhyhorn pretty quickly. Skiploom could have taken it out in one hit with Giga Drain, because it has a 4 times weakness to Grass. It's both Rock and Ground. And he uses Phanpy this time. Is it worth using Machoke for this thing? Let me use Detect and just see what it has planned. Okay, yeah, it knows Earthquake. I should switch to Skiploom. Oh, I forgot about the Sandstorm. Okay, yeah, switching to Skiploom. Skiploom's actually grass and flying, so Earthquake's not even gonna hit it. Now that I think about it. Unless it uses some other move. So yeah, see? Earthquake completely missed. Skiploom, if I remember right, is a pretty fast Pokemon, so I should go first with it. Yep, I do. And Giga Drain did a nice amount of damage. Now it's going to use Takedown. That's so typical of an elephant. I want to have a Sneakin' Berry Juice as well. I think my Giga Drain will still take it out, though. We'll find out here. I guess something else I could talk about, I had mentioned about Luigi's Mansion earlier. For your information, and no, this has nothing to do with the memory card corruption of my data file, but I did get a GameCube recently as well. I was able to acquire one this past week. Whoever had this couldn't have used it that often, because I'm even looking at it right now. I can see it down on my TV stand. And why did I just use Giga Drain? That was stupid. I'm gonna have to switch. Onix would be a good choice here. Yeah, it has high special defense too. That's not even worth it. Or is it defense? I can't remember. Oh great, Fire Blast. Oops. That was stupid on my part. So no perfect that time. I will use Onix though. Machoke is even good against Magcargo, but because Magcargo is both fire and rock, it has a quadruple weakness to ground moves. If only Onix had Earthquake, though. I would have preferred that over Dig. And yeah, another thing, if you remember even from the Pokemon Academy battles, if a Pokemon uses Dig and the other side uses Earthquake, Earthquake will not only hit a Pokemon using Dig, but it will do twice as much damage. So it's pretty devastating. And how did it manage to hold on? That sucked. It keeps missing, even if I don't use Dig. How about that? Toxic's not worth it, I'll just use Rock Throw. It only has 2 HP. Now that I think about it, Rock Throw is pretty good against Magcargo too. Rock against Rock actually is, you would think would be not very effective, but it isn't. Rock still does normal damage against a Rock Pokemon, oddly enough. So yeah, don't be afraid to use a Rock move against a Rock type. It'll still do decent damage. It's not super effective, but it still does normal damage. And because it was a Fire type, it would be super effective. Because Rock's weak to... I'm sorry, Fire is weak to Rock. Oh, but anyway, I was talking about, I got a GameCube. It's a Platinum one as well. Looks pretty awesome, and I have played it. Nothing's wrong with it. Reads discs fine. All the buttons seem to work good, and the controller is like brand new that it came with as well. And I paid barely anything for it. And speaking of which, I also got a Game Boy player with it as well. It didn't come with it, but I got it separately. It was really cheap as well. It was the GameCube itself was only like 25 bucks, and the Game Boy player was only 8 bucks. So that was a pretty good deal, I think. Because Game Boy players, if you look online, they cost a fortune. Like, they're almost double of what they were originally selling them for in stores. But the place I went to, luckily, had one of these left, and it looks like it was barely used as well, just like the GameCube. But I'm glad I have that now, because I've never had a Game Boy player for a GameCube before. I guess I should think of a team here to use. Most of them are water types, except for Bayleaf and Delibird. Okay, well they're weak to electric and grass. The water types, that is. Does Skiploom... Oh. I know it's a flying Pokemon, but it doesn't have any flying moves. So, what do I do here? And if it would use Delibird, I'd be in trouble as well. Delibird does have a quadruple weakness to rock, though. But that's the only Pokemon weak to rock. You know what? I actually should leave with the Voltorb. Because just about all of them, except for Bayleaf, would be weak to Thunder. So I'm going to go with that. And I do have Ghastly as well. I'll go with, yeah, Ghastly and Skiploom will be my backup. But anyway, now that I was talking about having a Game Boy player, now that I got that, that means I have more LP options opening up. So I can pretty much play any Game Boy Color, or Game Boy Advance game at this point. So I'm really excited about that. And it would lead with Bayleaf. What can I do here? Well, I could use Toxic. I'll go ahead and do that, but I might want to switch after this, because even if I do use Thunder, it's going to take a while to take it out. Let's find out what it's going to do first, though. Body Slam. And it paralyzed me. It would. But yeah, back to LPs. Now that I have that Game Boy player, by the way, I switched to Ghastly. Now that I have the Game Boy player, though, I can do a lot more games for my library now, so that's pretty good. I don't have too many like original Game Boy games. A lot of what I have is a mix of Game Boy Color and Advance. And Advance, I don't have a ton of them either. Like, I have some, but it's not a whole lot. Now that I think about it, I think I only have like 12 games. I'm counting them up in my head. I think I only have like 12 games for the Game Boy Advance overall. For the Game Boy Color, I have about 15. But still, with the games I do have, there's some of them that I definitely would like to do. Oh, and it got a critical hit in. This isn't good strategy, what I have so far here. Shadow Ball didn't do much. Oh, that's because Bayleaf has high defense. I'm glad I at least used Toxic. Okay, I was gonna say, how is that doing much damage? Because Ghastly's part poison. I got lucky with a critical hit. Let's see if I can get lucky too. Oh, I did! Critical hit as well. Well, at least the Bayleaf is now down. I'm thinking what I should do for my next move here, because I do have Destiny Bond, and I'm about to faint with Ghastly. So what do I do? Yeah, let's try that. We'll use Destiny Bond. Because what happens is, if they faint Ghastly after I use Destiny Bond, that means they will go down as well. Just like that. So that was just kind of a last resort. Not the move last resort, keep in mind. There is a move called that. It actually doesn't appear till 4th generation though, last resort. It's a completely different move though. We'll go back to Voltorb. The only thing that would concern me, well, it uses the Pokemon that I was thinking about, Delibird. Hopefully I can get one Thunder move in. That might be all it takes to take it out as well, I'm not sure. Why would you use Icy Wind? I'm already paralyzed. It's not like lowering my speed's gonna help you much. Although I will say, if it used Icy Wind on Skiploom, that would hurt a lot. Because Skiploom has quadruple weakness to ice. Both grass and flying are weak to ice. Oh boy. This don't look good. Can we get a thunder in? Yes, we can. So take that, Delibird. And we took it out! We won the match! Even with paralysis, that doesn't slow me down at all. Skiploom would have been taking a beating now. So... I would have assumed he'd use more water Pokemon though, but... He probably did the smart thing though, even though he didn't win. Because he did only have one water Pokemon on his team that he decided to use. Yes, we are going to continue.